Welcome to a Legion of Nerds radio broadcast. I am here giving you a recap on the Dolphins and Chargers game. What is up, everybody? I'm Jack from Legion of Nerds, your girl's favorite Madden commentator, and this was a thriller. I know I say that about every single game, but this one was for real. Quite honestly, the best game I played ever is Phillip Rivers going deep right away for his man, and that one will be denied. Transaction denied like every credit card transaction I ever tried to make because I am broke as go to Travis Benjamin, and that one is incomplete. And here is Tannehill in the offense taking over, struggling 25th in the league and now missing their two starting wide receivers. But here is Justin Hunter filling in and getting himself down to the 49-yard line. And on third down and 21, Tannehill is sacked. Down he goes by Jason Verrett. They had to bring the corner blitz to get some pressure, and that is what they got. And now San Diego getting the football back, and Melvin Gordon smashed in the backfield. Melvin Gordon, however, had a huge game. I'll get into more of that later. But here's Tannehill in the offense once again, and why not go deep to your only healthy wide receiver, Devontae Parker, in the end zone, and with the absence of course, Jarvis Landry and Kenny, the man of Kenny Stills, Devontae Parker has to step up, and he did that time 7 for 161 and 2 touchdowns on the game. But here's Tannehill taking back over and not going to stop, going to Jordan Cameron, another returning starter in the receiving game, and Jordan Cameron gets himself into the end zone. Quiet season, and it is very unclear as to this point if the Dolphins want to keep him on tenure for another contract. It will be very interesting to see as the season moves on. But here's Phillip Rivers and the offense getting the football back. Melvin Gordon weaving and skeeving, flipping and dipping and skipping. He is gone like my father. Just kidding. 57 yards for the touchdown. Melvin Gordon, he went off in this game. 20 for 144 and a touchdown, 7.2 yards per carry, folks, if you're too lazy to do the math in your head. And it is 14-7 Miami. But they are looking to keep it that way. The Canadian Cameron Wake forces it out, and Mario Williams scoops it up. It's a defensive touchdown for the Miami Dolphins, and they lead this one by 2 scores once again. So the moment you think you're actually going to get the score on the Miami Dolphins and come back, this team is already getting better throughout the season without their 2 starting 3 wide receivers, and that must be rough. But here's Hunter Henry coming back, and this is why the defense is a weakness. Kiko Alonso getting completely toasted there, and he's another guy whose season is in career with the Miami Dolphins is definitely on the line here. Signed to a 1-year contract or traded, and he only has 1 year left on it, and this is his contract year. He needs to start to step up. But here's Tannehill. Receivers have to step up, and here is Justin Hunter down the sideline, 73 yards at the end of the half. And this one, folks, should be in the books for the half, is Justin Hunter having to step up in the absence of course, Jarvis Landry, and he is in there at the number 2 starting receiver, and he has to really step up if he wants to be re-signed by this Dolphins team. Either way, it's late in the third quarter here. Melvin Gordon getting the carry, juking out Kiko Alonso, and here he goes. Melvin Gordon out of bounds at the 35-yard line into Miami Dolphins territory, and Melvin Gordon unstoppable like an alcoholic. And here he goes once again, just kidding, play action, but everybody fell for it as Benjamin goes down the field, down to the 13-yard line, and Rivers with a beautiful, beautiful throw there. And he had all day, let's just face it. Melvin Gordon playing tricks like a magician himself here. Now 2:21 left in the fourth quarter, trying to pull off the comeback here, and here is Melvin Gordon in the receiving game. He had 8 catches for 70 yards, and that's just terrible, honestly, by this defense. But here's Keenan Allen, quiet today, but he gets into the end zone. 4 receptions, 47 yards, and a touchdown for Keenan Allen. Shut down by Xavier Howard for most of the half, so credit there. And here's the 2-point conversion to tie up the football game from the 2-yard line. Rivers dropping back, going to throw into the flats, and there is Melvin Gordon wide open like a Burger King drive-thru, and he gets 2 on the board. So tie ball game as San Diego completes the comeback, but it's never over until you say it's over. Ryan Tannehill going deep, and it is picked off and run back, and San Diego gonna take a lead on a pick 6 by Ryan Tannehill, and it's gonna be interesting to see if he can jump back in this one here with 21 seconds to go. But Ryan Tannehill finding the magic. Empty backfield, going to throw again, not going to throw in the same direction, but for Devontae Parker, a prayer, and with 8 seconds left on the clock, Devontae Parker is going to send this one to overtime with a beautiful second touchdown on the day. And this one, folks, is not over. San Diego would start with the football and drive all the way down the field and kick a field goal, but of course Miami gets a possession of their own to try to do something. And it's going to be interesting to see if they can really come back from that long drive here as DeJon Smith stands back to return the kick as Ryan Tannehill looking to take the field, but DeJon Smith makes him not take another step onto that sideline. DeJon Smith all the way to the house. DeJon Smith ending it, the practice squad signee, and he is gone the distance for the injured Jakeem Grant. And this was all about players stepping up, or next man up as they like to call it, as all of these guys were not starters. DeJon Smith scored, Justin Hunter had a big game, Justin March in pass coverage today, he did really well in the place of Kiko Alonso on third downs, and I really just think it's all about those extra guys and those extra receivers. Kobe Listenby had a good game too, but here are some of the injuries. We are facing the Rams next week, and they have their work cut out for them. No Aaron Donald, no Mark Barron, and no Todd Gurley. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see everybody in the next episode. See ya!